Well, let's focus on a listing today. It's a week debut for Shriram Properties. The stock has listed at a 23% discount to its issue price of 118. And Sonal is here to tell us all about this new listing. Sonal.
That, well, yes, it is a muted listing considering that we've been seeing strong listings in last few months, and also considering the backdrop, the market backdrop that we are in. So the stock has recovered from those low levels, but still it was a 23% decline as far as the listing price is concerned at 90 rupees per share. Now the issue was a fresh issue of 250 crore rupees. Offer for sale was around 350 crore rupees, and the proceeds from the issue, that is around 250 crore rupees, were used, out of which 200 crores will be used to pare down the debt. Now do remember, their debt as on first half of FY21 stood at 700 crore rupees, just 200 crores out of which will be pared down. So we need to know what is the plan with the rest of the debt. As far as their operational update is concerned, things have been good for the company. In 2019, the company did sales of around 3.56 million square feet and has been at those levels barring the COVID year. In first half of FY22, the sales stood at 1.56 million square feet. Sales value also was impacted in the COVID year, came in at 1244 crore rupees from highs of as much as 1400 crore rupees. What is the outlook from here on is something that we would want to know from the management. However, if you talk about the valuations, it's one of the cheapest in the listed space. Basis the net asset value, Shriram Properties trades at 56 rupees per share, which compares with Sobha trading at as much as 256 rupees per share. Prestige Estates is 166. You have Godrej Properties, which is the most expensive, at 300 rupees per share, and Oberoi Realty also at 257 rupees per share. So valuation wise, there's a lot of comfort in this particular stock.
All right, Sonal, thanks for that. Very, very helpful. About a lot of details about the new listing. So Murli M, who's the chairman and managing director of the company, and Gopal Krishnan J, who's the executive director and group chief financial officer, join us now. To talk a little bit about the way forward for the business. Gentlemen, afternoon to both of you, and thank you for being with us on CNBC TV 18. Murli, I want to start with you. As my colleague was saying, post the issue, 200 crores will be used to repay the debt. But you're still sitting with almost debt of 700 crores. How do you plan to reduce that debt? And, what do you see as the way forward? Do you think you'll have, debt will continue to pile up given the kind of situation that we're in? And where do you see the debt at by the end of, say, FY23?
With the current, thank you for hosting us. We'll quickly talk about the listing. Listing is one of the events. See, we have been in the business for the last 20 years with very strong fundamentals, very strong core values, very strong philosophies. And this market where we are positioned today, mid-market and affordable housing, and the demand is likely to stay here for the next 10 to 15 years very, very strongly. We are one of the very strong brands in the country, having presence across the country in Shriram Group. In Shriram Properties, in the markets where you operate, we are in the top 3, top 5 today. And we see a very strong potential with strong fundamentals. We have got a very committed, extremely capable management team. Listing is one of the events today. So, but next 20 years is what we are looking at batting here for the game. Coming back to this debt, currently we have a debt of about 700 crores. With the IPO proceeds, it will come down to 500, which will come down to 0.5% of debt equity ratio. And as you see that we are not looking at increasing the debt, rather, it will come down because lots of cash flows are likely to come in the near future, in the next 2 years' time, based on the operations, based on the business what has been done in the last 3 years' time. So we anticipate the debt equity ratio to come down further in the days to come.
Well, Murli, I take your point that you are here for the long haul, etc. But, pre-issue, the promoter stake was close to around 32%. Post-issue, it will be diluted to just around 28%. Isn't it too low for someone who's in for the long haul? Do you think you will replenish your stake, go back to 32%, and maybe at some point look at higher levels as well? Because 28% makes it very susceptible for other investors to come in and perhaps arm twist you.
Shriram Group has the pedigree of managing the business with relatively, I will not say low equity holding, but if you look at our Shriram Transport Finance or Shriram City Union Finance, most successful companies in the stock market, we do not own 50% plus. So we believe as a business house, we are trustees. Whether we own 1% or 100%, our attitude towards the business, our attitude towards the enterprise is the same, because we put our purpose to serving the community where there is a need. That's also one of the main reasons why, you know, I mean, our Prime Minister set his mission for housing for all. So we also believe as a successful business house, we should also focus on where the society needs us. So that's where we have put our focus on mid-market and affordable housing. Business sense, yes, there is a demand for the next 10 to 12 years time. We don't expect the demand to come down with reasonably good margins. Hence, we set our focus on this. Hence, you know, I mean, holding this 28% or the percentage really does not matter as long as you work as a trusteeship for your stakeholders across the boundary.
Okay. Hi, gentlemen. Good afternoon. Mr. Gopal Krishnan, wanted to check what is the trends in terms of pricing. Are you able to enjoy pricing power because of this demand that is being talked about?
Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, I think we are seeing an improvement in pricing trend, not just for us, across the entire sector, primarily driven by a few factors. The housing affordability is at a multi-decade high, low interest rates, stable prices, improving purchasing power. All of this has actually fueled demand overall, and the consolidation is ongoing. Post-RERA demonetization, GST, industry has been consolidating. So top 5, top 10 players in each of the markets account for a large share of the market, and therefore the benefit of consolidation as well as having gone through a very muted price trends over the last several years, the market is actually bouncing back. We see an improving pricing trend in the market, and that will actually more than compensate for cost inflation that we are seeing in some of our products. So overall, we don't see, for the sector as a whole, we don't see big margin concerns per se. From Shriram perspective's own sense, we see further upside potential in our profitability, primarily because of 3 other factors beyond the sectoral factors. One is we have been operating in a 1.5 million operating scale. Now we have stabilized around 3.5 million. So therefore, there's an operating leverage kicking in now. And that operating leverage, coupled with rising share of our newly stabilized development management model, which is a high margin fee-based business model, together they should actually improve our overall profitability, and therefore, given our asset-light nature of our business models, therefore we should be able to deliver superior ROC for our investors.
Okay. And are you looking to expand to any other geographies or any other segments? I mean, anything that your investors or shareholders can look forward to in the next year or so?
Currently, I mean, as you see that 3.5 years ago, we took a conscious decision of building the capacity to do about 5 to 6 million square feet. We have successfully delivered about 3.5 million square feet pre-sale volume in the last 3 years' time. As we speak, my next agenda is to build the organization to do about 8 to 10 million square foot pre-sales volume in the next 3 years' time. I see that is the potential for us to go there. With respect to the supply for the next 3 to 5 years' time in the markets where we operate, we are fully equipped with the necessary supply, what is needed for the next 3 years of growth, next 3 to 5 years of growth rather. Having said that, Shriram Group is a very powerful brand. Shriram Property is a very powerful brand today. We are a well-known and most trusted brand with the highest level of governance and ethics and values. Hence, we are getting lots of opportunities in the new geography. But having said that, we'll remain asset light. We'll be very, very opportunistic in the new markets.
Right, quickly before we let you go then, gentlemen, what's your booking and volume outlook for FY22 and FY23? You're sitting on 47 million square feet of portfolio size, and by when do you turn profitable on the net profit front?
Yeah, so to start with the first question, we're currently running at 1 million square feet per quarter kind of run rate in the company. We expect that run rate to actually gain momentum as we go through. That will be supported by a very strong pipeline that we have. You rightly alluded to 47 million square feet development potential, out of which 21 million is launched, and 85% of that is sold. The remaining, as we progress construction, we'll sell the balance 15% of our inventory in the launch projects. We do not have an inventory in completed projects at all. And for the remaining projects that are getting ready for launch, we should be able to launch. There are various stages of launch readiness. We should be able to launch them over the next 1 to 2 years. And so the growth for the next 3-4 years will be fed by existing pipeline itself, project pipeline which is already signed up and committed. And so I think we have a very strong pipeline to feed that growth momentum. From a profitability perspective, as I said earlier, I think we have actually shown the a recovery trend or improving trend over the last couple of years. And we hope to be able to talk more in detail once all the council legal embargoes go away. But it will suffice to say that we are actually on a path to turning around over the next 12 to 18 months. We would see very strong recovery in the profitability and earnings, primarily driven by the benefits of operating leverage, as well as the rising share of development management business, which is a fee-based income. So overall, we are on a path to turning positive net profit. FY 2023 will see us reaching that milestone and stabilizing ROCE in a meaningful manner in the next 18 months.
All right, gentlemen, thanks very much for joining in. So that's management of Shriram Properties. The listing a little bit muted, but the management confident on all fronts, whether it is demand or profitability. A quick break. Up next, Prakash Kaba will join in with some trading ideas. Stay tuned.